Okay, I'm going to do another quick video on how to restring your guitar. This works for just about any of these kinds of tuners. If you have slotted tuners like a nylon string, it's going to be different, but here we go. So you don't want the strings to pull to the outside of the tuner. You want direct string pull from the nut. So we are going to pop these bad boys off and dump them and get some new ones. A little compressed air. This is a 10mm nut driver, and it almost always fits. We're going to just make these tight, but not too tight. Definitely don't want to break them. You break the ferrule off, and the tuner's basically trash. Tighten these guys up as well. There you are. These are the buttons that I'm tightening up here, which also tend to come loose. And since I'm going to do a setup on this, I'm going to go ahead and take this truss rod cover off. And a bit of polish. Make it nice and clean here. All right, a little compressed air again. All right. Now hang with me for just a minute while I slide these new strings into place. These are pretty old and rusty. I guess we're going to have to take this back cover off to get these out. Yeah, let's just take this back cover off real quick. Almost there. Nothing worse than a back cover on a tremolo. Alright, got those old rusty strings off. A little bowl of linseed oil for the fingerboard. This is bowl of linseed oil. It just lubricates the rosewood, keeps it from drying out, makes it feel nice under your fingers. And what I like to do is rub it into the fretboard, and give it just a moment, and then wipe it clear. This is not necessary for a restring, but this is something I do with every setup. So every setup with a rosewood fingerboard. Maple's obviously different. All right, cool. We're gonna put on these 9 through 42 Super Slinkies. Good times. So bear with me as these go into the bridge. All right, that's a better view. .42. This goes up and in through here. .32. It's 1, 2, 4. So if you see here, it's coming in through this hole. 16. Oh, wrong one. Here you are. 11. And last but not least, 9. There you are. So they're all through the bridge here. I'm going to turn this car back around. All right, now for the real show. So tuners are actually curved. So they're cylinders, but they're curved. And so you don't really need to do a special knot. The string goes through the hole, pulled tight. Then you grab it at the nut and you pull it back 2 frets and kink it in the opposite direction of the center of the fingerboard. So does that make sense? And then tighten it. And you're just lining your loops underneath your string. And the idea behind this is that these windings are going to press against the bottom of that string and compress it against that hole. And that's only a bonus because this is the same technology that they use in sailing ships, and I can't remember the actual scientific theory right now. I'm sure if I get a chance I'll try to post it in the video, but there is no special knot that's needed. The physics in this are sound. All you need is to run it through the hole and pull it back 2 frets, and then that'll provide you with plenty enough windings so that you'll be able to maintain being in tune. Now if you're having any kind of tuning issues after putting on new strings, here, let's do it. I have kind of a quick way of doing this, but here we go. Back 2 frets, and then I'm lining those windings underneath, just like that. So if you're having tuning instability issues or stability issues, then likely it's to do with either the tuners not being tight, maybe the tuners are failing, or the bridge, which in this case has 6 mounting screws. It wouldn't be, this is a more stable bridge system, but if it's a 2-post tremolo system, a lot of times the first or one of the 2 posts will fail in the body of the guitar, so the post will kick forward and break through the wood, and you'll have stability issues that way, tuning stability issues that way. Most of the time, you're having tuning issues. It's usually not. It can be how you put the strings on, but there's usually a very easily understood mechanical issue that's going on there. So 2 frets back, kink, tighten. And if you don't have a string winder like this, I would definitely recommend doing this, getting one. There's a lot of guys out there that don't restring their own guitars. I would encourage you, if you want to get better at playing guitar, then learning how to restring it, learning every aspect of it is going to only encourage you to keep learning the actual music and the music theory that comes along with it. So there you are. And for those of you who are really new to this, we're going to go ahead and show you the tuning, which I'm sure you probably know, but it's easily looked up on the internet. But first, low string is E. This is the 6th string. My tuner to read right. A for the 5th string. D for the 4th string. G for the 5th, or I'm sorry, for the 3rd. B for the 2nd string. All right, so this is going to get tuned up, so I know it doesn't sound good right now, but it will. The last little bit I would say, you can see how nice the windings look, nice and neat on the tuner post. Anyways, the last thing I would say is that you want to tune up, so you want to turn counterclockwise up to being in tune. You don't, if you're sharp, if you're at if you're at an A sharp here or a B flat, you wanna roll back down past A and then back up to A. So your tuning stability is always better when you tune up to your note and not down to it. So anyways, that's it. Thank you for listening. This is Jay Brown Music Guitar Repair. You have a good one.